brewery. That's awesome. But, damn it, game!
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
They spoil my fun every single time.
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
Ooh, creepy.
What do you think of this grease paint stained tissue?
You've been hanging around with actors?
Shake hands, Dwayne.
Why?
I'm just being friendly.
Let's just be friendly by keeping our hands
Social
to
distancing.
ourselves. Yeah?
I can't believe
What do you
we
make
still
of
have
this?
school.
A manhole lifting key. So?
Hey, how come you recognize it?
Hey, how come you're carrying it?
Yeah, well, let's just drop the subject, shall we? Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Not even here?
Do you know the name Merlin?
Nope.
What do you think of this?
It's a ball. Big deal.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
That was odd, okay? But maybe he's just a busybody. Okay, so we got a couple pages here to read. The big boss, the guy they call the Grandmaster, mentioned a broken sword. Didn't Marquet say something about fixing a sword? The sword of Bahamut. He talked about Klausner, who has some lens that's important, but he's vanished in Syria, and they think the assassin may have gotten him too. The Grandmaster claimed to be the Knights Templar. I really don't trust them at all. They're just a bunch of megalomaniacs planning the New World Order. I found out what the tripod and the gem were for, placed on the stump at the center of the circle where the Neo-Templars had met. The gem refracted light onto 5 letters, M-A-R-I-B. Nico informs me Marib is the name of a village in Syria, and that was where Klausner was last seen. This assassin must be Khan. He's killing them to stop them from reforging the sword of Bahamut, whatever that might be. Syria Marib. Now in Marib, the village revealed by the tripod and the gem, need to start hunting for clues as to what happened to this Klausner guy and the lens he supposedly has supposed to have found. The knight in the manuscript isn't holding a crystal ball. It must be the lens that Klausner was supposed to have found in Marib. So this will make a little more sense. But it's like, why all of a sudden did this guy like act so suspicious? Take pictures everywhere. Maybe he's just curious. I don't know.
Hello. I was wondering whether you could
Oh,
help me.
Why, hi there, handsome. What can I do for you?
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George.
I was...
My name's Mrs. Henderson, but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Okay, Pearl.
we found
I
Pearl.
was...
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
Pearl,
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
Of course, Pearl's going to know something about the Knights of the Templar.
Have you ever heard of a group of knights called the Templars?
Sounds familiar. I remember.
Maybe
Dwayne
she's
had
part
a
of the
book.
American
The
chapter.
Holy something and the Holy something else I can't quite recall. I read a little of it.
And?
Seemed like a lot of hooey to me.
No, they're sort of like Texanish type accent.
I love it. I love it. What is the purpose of Pearl?
I've been talking to your husband, Dwayne.
Oh,
Yeah,
Pearl and
he tells
Dwayne.
me that he runs a greeting card company and you write the poems that go in them.
oh yes, indeed. I consider myself the artiste of the family. Tell me, George, would you like to hear one of my
Well,
poems?
of course I would.
Yes, go on then.
Okay then, darling, here we go. Our sympathy upon this time, when your heart doth break.
I like the doth.
Classy, isn't it? We know the grief that must entail when your schnauzer gets bitten by a snake. Ah, it still touches me. What do you think, George?
It's
That's awful.
very specific, isn't it?
You think so? We sell a lot of those, dear.
Okay, Pearl.
So, tell me a little about yourself,
Let's
Pearl.
talk more
Me?
about Pearl.
Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so flattering. Well, my husband and I run a greetings card company in a cute little place called Akron in Ohio.
Akron? Cute? Little? You said that your company is based in Akron.
And Dwayne said it's in Cleveland, no doubt.
Well, yes, he did.
Dwayne was in the Marines and Vietnam, you know. Anyway, he got a medical discharge. Thing is, he gets confused. We moved away from Cleveland 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You might want to
I
go
didn't
catch him.
mean...
He's running
He
the
also
streets.
gets a little paranoid. Thinks he's a spy or something.
I'm so sorry, Pearl.
Don't worry yourself, George.
Look at him walk.
We live with it.
Poor Dwayne.
Do you know anything about medieval weaving?
I do a little needlework, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot.
All right. So, Pearl. Don't spoil the game.
I've got some plaster of Paris.
That's nice, dear.
Have you seen this man before?
It was a
No.
perfect opportunity.
A friend of yours?
No, not really. What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Oh,
Happy Sunday.
It's grease paint.
Hello,
I
hello.
thought
Welcome
somebody
to the
had
stream.
gaudy
Hi,
taste in
Tangled
makeup.
Gamer Girl Emily. How are you? Welcome. We're so glad to see you. Have a good time.
Hey, Tangled.
I liked her too much to zap her with the buzzer.
But I have to agree with James Carmichael's comments that the wife is 2 kegs short of a brewery.
Do you know what this is?
Lord, no. It looks painful, though.
It's a sewer key.
Who'd want to break into a sewer?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You're a feminist?
Don't they have secret handshakes?
Oh, George, now you're teasing.
Have you ever heard of anybody calling himself Merlin?
Merlin?
No, Merlin. Merlin. There's an O in there.
Moulin?
You haven't, have you?
No, darling. No Moulins.
What does this mean to you?
Gosh, is this some sort of psychological test?
No.
Oh, well, in that case, it's a red ball.
He needs a Dwayne scale. Look at him walking
I've got to
around.
go now,
That's
Pearl.
funny.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Okay, we talked to Pearl.
Pearl was actually as close to decency as she could be. Syria's a pretty conservative country. They don't like women displaying legs and shoulders. I wondered if the respect for local custom was accidental or deliberate.
And we talked to that guy.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why,
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry, Pearl.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure,
So
George.
the hit spots
Don't
on
be a
this one are
stranger.
awful. Because, I mean, you have, but it leads you to both.
Pearl was actually as close to Syria's a... I wondered if...
Okay. Let's see this person over here who's shaking their stuff. They've been shaking their stuff all
like
around.
a bunch of cats in all.
Hey there, young fella. Speak you the English? Speak you the Anglais? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed we, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
How things going, Tangled? How are all the boys?
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
There's no actual Marie.
Oh,
Syria.
he's
There is a
looking up.
Marie though. M-A-R-I. So
Okay,
probably
so
just made up a
literally
sounds
for the
close.
game. All right.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds.
Oh no.
I think I might have a couple of Irish punt.
Then they're too
Ah, you're house
expensive for
sitting
you,
for your
sir.
cousin? You watching their cats again? Is that what you're doing?
Make sure the house
You speak
stays,
very good English.
stays put,
Thank you,
doesn't
sir.
run off.
I
Two
learned
dogs.
from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, you're watching
a language
the
course.
dogs.
No, sir. Jeeves and
So
Wooster.
keeping Sam,
Casi
Dean, and
think
Zeke
noto
away from that
aunt
dog
Agatha.
would be a good
What-ho.
idea.
What do you know about that couple?
Oh, they're American.
Yeah, stupid
that all?
Americans.
The chap's a
It's
little
stupido
odd. As for
Americano.
the lady, it's a funny thing, but I get the impression she's a lot cleverer than she's letting on.
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar.
Okay, so Sam and Dean are with your cat cousin.
Templar.
That's Zeke
Why,
here in
yes,
the
of
bedroom.
course.
Keep him safe.
It does?
Yes. A splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Charteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saint television program featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the quizzical eyebrow and a stick man with a halo. Bing!
Okay, anything else?
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in an Inquisition in 1312, I suppose.
That's them. What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago. Ask me what a feuter is. Go on, I know all this stuff.
Never mind. Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
Okay.
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
Really, your fund of travelers' tales never ceases to enthrall me.
Fed the dogs. They got fish, hamster, and dogs, huh? Is it
Have you
nice
seen
there?
this man
Is
before?
It comfortable
No, sir.
and
I'm glad
cozy?
to say, cold eyes.
How long do you have to stay there at Tangle?
What do you make of this?
A man-sized double-ply tissue stained with Bestheimer's number 12 white pancake grease paint. Apparently.
Hey, he knew exactly what was on the tissue, Chad. Central air in the pool. Nice. Are you guys able to use the pool right now, though?
Here, shake hands, Nijo.
I'd rather not, sir.
You've been here since Tuesday, and they return on Tuesday. Gotcha.
Look at this. A lifting key as used by Parisian sewer workers.
So it's been over 100.
Calais.
Yeah, it's been pretty warm
I must
here.
remember this day for
So I'm not
posterity.
surprised that it
My
would be over 100
grandchildren
there.
will be fascinated.
But I meant for social distancing, how do they handle the pool?
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern.
Chad, can you
seems
bring
very
the
familiar,
border
though.
chip, the boulder chips, please?
Do you know the name Merlin?
I'm afraid not, old bean.
I'm getting where I need to have some food. Gouda is Gouda.
What do you think of this, eh?
Oh, sir, what a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest, people will come from
Is there a
far
reason to
and
even
wide
talk to this
see
guy?
Yes.
my collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hoards of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point. So long, Nijo.
Toodle peep, sir.
I'm not thinking that this guy
Hi, Nijo.
is
Hello
going
again,
to
sir.
say anything
And
different
how
about
may
this
I help
ball,
you
but I'm
this
going to try it
time?
again.
Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
Take it away, you tempter.
I'll swap it for something off your stand.
Due to seasonal financial considerations,
Not
I'm
that
afraid
great.
I cannot.
I thought you wanted this thing.
I do, sir. This stand doesn't.
Ah, so
Which in
then
translation meant
you
it's
will
not
go
really my
and house
stand,
sit for
and
your
I'll be
other
in
cousin
big trouble if I swap
immediately
anything for
as
something
they're
that I want
they're going
myself.
to Texas.
Alternatively, is there any service that you require?
Not at
Whoa.
the moment, but I'll bear it in mind.
Okay.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle peep, sir.
The cat was an ugly brute who looked like he owned the joint.
Okay, no, wait a minute.
It was the sort of bell you see in hotel receptions. Kind of unexpected here.
You ring the bell, the guy comes out, he doesn't talk, he goes right back in.
As I didn't see the point of going all the way over there to get scratched, I stayed where I was. I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios.
Oh, you didn't bring him again.
I hadn't come all...
I asked you to bring the phone.
The stand was hawking ancient machine parts. Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
Let's talk to us about Nico.
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo.
Nijo.
Not
He's
Nico.
the youngster
Nijo.
on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle
Hey,
garbage
it's
on
nice
us,
to be
though.
getting paid to
You're
do
not
it
going
as
to
well.
find much worthwhile
Well,
around here.
I
air
know
conditioning.
that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them door stands.
And like
Okay,
a John
well, I'll
Wayne
see you around,
accent going
Dwayne.
on there.
Count on it.
It's just,
There
and they're supposed to be.
reckons there's some antiquities.
Well,
and
it reminds
there's-
me of when we were playing Gabriel Night 1, and they're supposed to be like in Bavaria, and Slayer's like, that's not a Bavarian accent.
And he would know.
Well, there's even in Spain, and one guy comes off sounding like Speedy Gonzales. Like, I just think that's
But whatever the puzzle is, it's here because it. Oh, wait a minute.
Hello
maybe-
again, Pearl.
Why,
Yeah,
hello,
the only way
George.
we can.
It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Nico.
Have you talked to the boy on the
Nijo.
bric-a-brac stand?
Oh, you've met him? His name's Nijo, you know. Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bundle him up and take him back to Ohio.
Ohio.
He might not thank you.
I'm looking for something ancient, you know. Something to impress the folks back home. The poor boy was trying to do his best, but we still haven't found anything.
Okay.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Do I have anything ancient? This ball. Earl, would you like the ball? What about a cat in a ball? He shook his head, though. Excuse me. Hands blowing dust. It's a cruel thing. I thought maybe.
I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios.
Okay, I'm not really sure what else we are to do here because I'm gonna see if we can. Yep. Thank God. I'm gonna let the dogs outside for a bit so Zeke can leave the bedroom. That would be a good idea.
Sorry,
No, we haven't seen him. With the looks like he's got
Stuff
the
here,
Union
stuff
Jack
over there.
shirt. There's
Hi,
also this
what's your
one
name,
here.
sir?
Hello, you buy kebab. Musku.
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab. Yum, most good.
Okay, all he can say is kebab, right?
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab? Come to eat?
I'd value
Maybe
your
the old
opinion on
lady
this, sir.
must have already-
Nah, you buy kebab.
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
Nah, you buy kebab. None?
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab.
Okay, the
Yum,
kebab guy.
most good.
The kebab guy is not gonna help us.
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
Nah,
Only
buy
one
kebab.
option.
none?
I'm hoping that once I run through
Does
them,
this mean anything to you?
No, you buy kebab.
you can say no.
What
I'm
do
an
you make of
electrician.
this,
Do you
sir?
need something?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab. Yum, most good.
Okay, hold on now.
Well, goodbye. Have
For
a
some
most-
reason, we can see Dwayne.
The merchant.
We can't talk. Okay, we can talk to him. Let's see if he can talk about the merchant.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
Nope, you can't help me there, buddy.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
I was hoping.
Count on
I
it,
was
George.
hoping that he could help me with the kebab guy. All right.
The stand had kebabs dangling from the canopy. As a marketing device, it lacked something.
We also have this darkened area. Oh, it's more of another, yet another part of the market.
Jafar?
Yeah, what's Jafar doing there? Yazir, Jafar, what are you doing there?
Yeah. Oh, the
Muruba! Hello, sir!
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, carpets, yes?
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes,
Okay,
carpets,
so this is another
yes?
one. You're only the carpets, all right? Let's run through the options in the bathroom real quick.
I want to learn more about carpets.
Thank you. Learn all you can about carpets. I want a full report when I get back.
What do you think?
Hello, sir! Lovely carpet!
Lovely carpets.
Does this mean?
Yes, carpet!
What do you think?
Hello,
Does this matchbook?
ah! Give to me! Alamut!
Ah, he knows about Alamut. Ah.
Many beneficent greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
Huh? Do I know you, mister?
No. And again I say, no. But, my friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
How frank do you want me to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No. I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as contrast, am world's greatest luxury taxi driver.
I can see where this is going.
I am Ultar, taxi driver and luxury guide per excellent. Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart desire to go? Simply mention the name to your obedient servant, and we shall fly there, swift as the eagle.
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first
Let's
to
go
know.
back to Nico's
Is
apartment.
good. You know where you want to go, you come to Ultar.
Thanks. See you around, Oltar.
Be having a pleasant day,
Lost your glasses
full of
at the bottom
shining
of the pool.
experiences
No.
and happiness, my friend.
The club manager's bonhomie seemed forced. Looking at the place, I could understand that. I don't know why, but I felt like I could trust this guy. The outside of the ornate spittoon was beautiful. The inside wasn't. The spittoon was nearly full. What did they sell here? Drinks or expectorants? Hi. Nice club you've got here. I was wondering if you could help me. What? I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
No surprise there, all righty. He say sorry, but he not speak English.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue? What happened?
It was bet.
And he lost.
He won. You should see other chappie. Oh, yes.
The club manager's bonhomie seemed forced. Hello again, old...
Praise be to Allah.
This place is certainly hard to find.
Oh, yes, it is most exclusive. The membership can be no more than... Kind sir, what would you guess the population of the village to be?
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
Then I would estimate the membership to be no more than a couple of thousand.
What do you make of that boy in the market, Nejo?
Nejo? Ha! Ayub's boy is too big for sandals. I speak splendid English, and he laugh. He say, Ultar, you big ox, you split infinitive. I say, I split your head if you stay still long enough. Ha 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 ha! Ho 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 ho! Pretty funny, yes?
Hilarious. You should be on cable. What do you know about the kebab seller?
A most miserable man. Ultar say, cheery up, matey mate, it might never happen. And he say, shut up, Ultar.
Fancy that.
Not at all. Arto has face like the drizzle that falls on the midweek afternoon, whatever that is.
Have you met the American couple?
Have Ultar met them? Have Ultar met them? Yes, Ultar have met them.
And?
They most ungenerous. Ultar offer to show them wonders of countryside. They say, is there anything ancient? Ultar say, yes, of course. Nature is ancient. They say, no, anything ancient made by men. And Ultar say, have you seen Taxi? Fan belt older than Ozymandias. Ha 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 ha! But they gone.
The cat heard the door open and suddenly she's gone, thinking she's going to get to go out.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Of course.
Yes? What can you tell me?
Great she-bop band of the 60s.
No, that's not really...
Who put the bop in the bop, 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 bop?
Yeah, eternal questions. What do you think of this plaster?
Not much there. Not enough to make tasteful garden gnome, for example.
How about a really small garden gnome?
Ultar not think so.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking lot of questions, just like you.
What did he ask about?
He asked about American called Stoby.
Stobart?
Yes, Stobart. You know him?
The killer knew my name. What else did he ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in Syria. Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture, Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on, he wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill, 10 mile out of town. Maybe 60.
When was that?
Oh, maybe a week ago.
Okay.
What does this grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
Nothing. Why? What does grease paint stained
Chocolate
tissue mean to you?
So if you show the rug merchant the matches, the club element, he pushes aside a rug and you walk, and that's the entrance.
Puppets is
Secret
here.
entrance.
Puppets
And
is there. Puppets is everywhere.
Hey,
now
puppets.
he's here. Thanks,
What can you
puppets.
tell me about this
Have a
Bull's
good
Head
time.
Hill?
Most magnificent, lovely views. Worth visiting, yes,
so,
by
hold on.
infinity.
How do I get there?
Did you
No.
see that? My
Let
classic
me
spell
guess.
where I couldn't
You
get to
need
him.
fine luxury guide to
False
take you
alarm,
there
they
in
fell beside the
air-conditioned
wash
taxi.
machine, but the
Woe
wash machine
is
was behind
me.
Fulton's
Where
closet
can I
door,
find
sliding
such
door.
a guide?
Fortunately,
And
it was easy for you to take.
Ultar is most
hey,
luxurious
puppet, 10
guide,
miles,
but
maybe
most
60.
literally some way,
Rounding error.
in any direction.
Are you on your
Gee willikers, lucky
summer
old
trip
me.
there,
Are you
puppets?
desirous of my pleasant and
Or is
luxuriant
it something about
service?
this that I don't know?
No, I think I'll be hanging around the village.
As you desire, oh mister. Rest assured, however, that Ultar is ready to...
Shake my hand.
Oh, it got postponed to whenever.
Remind,
Okay.
man, come up to Ultar, say, shake hands.
Yeah, we're not taking
but
any trips
man, have
ourselves.
electric... How will... Then I broke his arm.
I didn't think electrocuting the big Syrian was a good idea. This is a key for lifting manhole covers.
You carry some strange stuff with you, mister.
Hey, it's a freeze.
That
Freeze
is
there, huh?
not
Consider
a
it was
good
over 100.
idea.
Camping
do you
in the
think of
woods
this ball?
instead. Nice.
He's most...
See you
Maintain
around.
that social
May good
distancing, right?
fortune...
We went to the Garden of the Gods.
Damn, the door's locked.
That's our biggest thing we've done this summer.
I'm sorry? Did you say something?
He say you not to go in toilet. Read sign, maybe.
Matey?
It
Tangle's
do
jealous. She
something
wants to
in
go camping.
translation.
Well, at least you're
Getting
in
somewhere.
a state where you can go camping versus like, what if you're in Kansas? Probably not as much there.
I don't know. Do people in Kansas camp?
By staring hard
Right.
at the notice and
Camping
squinting,
is easy, Tangled. All you have to do is go outside
I
and
knew
sleep.
the door was locked.
She is in California. It's a little less safe there. Not in her town. Little less safe there to be doing stuff like that. I'm guessing for sure.
There
Love
wasn't
these
much
chips,
point
by
in
the
trying
way.
to... When I
Boulder
couldn't
Count-
speak Arabic, and he...
Boulder Canyon sea salt. Yummy.
Hello again, old...
Pray.
Could you tell me what that sign means?
It's a door stay shut until brush come back.
Top
Signed,
10
the
worst place in the
management.
city
Oh.
to live.
What does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet
We've already got
brush,
some urban
leaves
campers
it by
around
wash
that can show
basin
you how
for
the
10
world-
minutes, come back, it's been steamed.
Yeah, that's a possibility,
Toilet,
huh?
not
There,
even
puppets?
out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up
I think
toilet
it's top
and say,
5. Yeah,
"Nobody
one
use
around every
fine
corner.
pristine
They
toilet
got those
until
in Denver,
brush
too.
given back." We say, what we do till then, eh? He say,
I'm not
cross
expecting-
legs and use
I
superior
expect
willpower.
pepperoni.
And that's what you've been doing?
Amazing.
No, Ultar use bucket.
Well, I still
made
don't have
myself
any
a hot
cash on
pocket
me, American or
From a
otherwise.
box that said pepperoni pizza and it's a ham and
The
cheese.
delights of the bull's head.
Well, I still don't have any cash on me, American or...
Oh, the delight.
Hey,
See you around, Ultar.
James,
May good
what did you end up
fortune
making?
follow you, mister.
We got a hodgepodge of stuff for brunch. Now, we get to the point where after we stream for a while, we just got to eat. So we eat our chips.
The carpet seller had an impressive collection of wares. If I had the time and the
Which
money,
one has a say in
I might
mine?
have bought a couple of rugs.
Yeah, really. Have to be careful of that one too, Tangle.
The carpet
So
seller
you're
looked
eating noodles with
craftier than
butter
the
and
offspring of a
mozzarella.
fox
Puppets,
and
what
an
did you have for
insurance
breakfast?
agent.
Hello, sir.
What do you think?
Hello, sir.
I had cinnamon toast crunch.
What do you think of this?
Lovely carpets. Yeah.
Okay, so good. Found out what to do with the matchbook.
Salama.
Now we don't have to worry about that matchbook anymore. It's probably out of our inventory,
Yeah,
right?
okay. Now I think we need to get money so we can be driven up.
Money. Well, George has been acting like he's flying all over the place. He's
Closer.
traveling all over the
I could
place.
s-
Surely he must have money in his pocket, right? Nothing yet.
The stand was selling
Just
some
finished
fruit
doing
I didn't
chores and
recognize.
sat down
This
to
is what
smoke and
travel
think
is
about it.
all.
What comes next? It's cooler outside.
I figured going out into the countryside was a pretty good.
Hey, can we
In
hit
the
up
still
Dwayne
air,
for some money?
the smell hung around. The merchant was selling.
Well, we haven't gone that way toward the door.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George.
Ah,
Have you met Ul?
Almost luxurious air-conditioned taxi ride, mister.
Yeah, the cabbie.
Tried to pull a bunco on us. Take us on a wild goose
You grilled
chase
your
out
first
into
steak?
nowhere.
You've never grilled a steak before?
Have you ever heard of a hill
What kind of
called
debate
the
is
Bull's
there?
Head?
Can't say as I have.
Puppets has some
Where's
fruity
that?
pebbles.
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Puppets.
Bull's
Puppets.
Head, huh?
Puppets has some
must
fruity
remember
pebbles that
that.
he is going
Sounds
to chow
scenic.
down on. And we are on the same wavelength
Okay,
because
well,
I
I'll
had cinnamon
Count
toast
on
crunch.
it, George.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello.
Hey, we know now
Have
can
you
ask
met the
about that
taxi?
one.
Heavens, yes. What a big man. Very muscular.
But you didn't go for a ride.
Why, George, you're absolutely the most... Oh, you mean a taxi ride? No, Dwayne wasn't interested, so it didn't happen.
You have tricks
Have you ever
with,
heard of a hill called...
with
No.
marshmallows, but you think
I'm
the
not
milk
sure.
is bad.
Sounds awful, Rome.
Yeah,
I gotta go now.
so
It's been
tell
a
us about your steak grilling.
How did
We
this
want to
guy
know
make
about
a
your
living
very
selling
first
useless
steak
old
grilling.
machine parts? He didn't have anything that I needed. The stand was hawking ancient machine parts. I couldn't imagine where they...
Ah,
The cat was an ugly
so
brute
you
who looked like he
received
owned the
a
joint.
free meat thermometer that's wireless and connects to the phone via Bluetooth, your phone. Got it. That is cool. See, the other day I needed a meat thermometer and I was sitting there like, what should I do?
Oh.
It was the sort of bell
you
you
picked
see
up
in
meat
hotel
And the
receptions.
finish you desire.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello.
And even tells you when to flip and everything. That's so cool.
That's not a very friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just rests where it pleases. And today, it pleases to rest there. As Kipling
That
would
is really
say,
cool.
It
Did you
is a
hear that?
cat that walks
She
by
got
itself.
a
Fiercely
electronic,
independent.
And
meat
it
thing
smells.
next to her phone, and it activates, tells her when to flip the meat and stuff, so you can get medium rare, medium well.
Nice.
I recommend it. Yummy. It makes it well for my meat. It desires 165,
I met
which is
an
pretty
interesting
common
guy
for
earlier,
most,
a cab driver.
most like
Ah, that
well,
would have
eating
to
well?
be
Is that
Uta,
what it is?
a barbaric sort of chap.
Oh, he's not that bad.
You know how he speaks in pidgin English?
I'm thinking it's about
That's how
medium
he
well.
speaks in Arabic too.
well done. Yeah.
Who's the guy selling the kebabs?
Oh, that's Arto. A miserable blighter to be sure, sir.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He never is. Day in, day out, a face like a wet Wednesday. Whatever one of those is.
Does he speak any English?
Not
A few men
cogently,
went off on
no.
your jerky chat.
Is that your father lurking in the back of the stand?
Did
He
they
is
like
indeed
the
a roaring fellow.
tool or
Ayub's his name.
You don't
what did
sound
you
like you
season it
respect
with?
him very
You
much.
were able to cut
Don't
it with a
I?
butter knife.
Not only do I respect
I have a
him,
good piece of
I
meat.
rather like him. For all his bluster, we get on very well.
Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
Take
He
it
doesn't really
away,
want it.
you tempter.
Not yet, anyway.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Okay, so what else have we gotten?
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
His doing the
Take
same
it
thing.
away, you tempter.
Oh, they said it was a bad promo for the thermometer, as you should not have cooked a blasphemous steak. What should you have cooked, salmon? Did you put Ali?
Seriously, do you really think this thing's...
Take it.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
You could set it up so I can see the screen. Ali! Hello, Ali. Yes, we still have them. No, this. So it should have had pink. Some people don't want bloody steak or even want a little pink. To me, it's like I need
I
a little
hadn't
pink
come
for
all this way
moisture,
to seek...
but I
There were
don't
some
want
great bargains
blood
on
on
the
my
shelf.
steak. I can tell
But
you
I-
stories about going to a restaurant and getting ordered a medium rare steak and came back with blood soaked all over the plate. And I said, this was a trust stop, which is probably where I should never order steak. Warning to the wise. Anyway, so I sat there for a while and I picked at it, and then the person I was with said, "Are you gonna return it back?" And I was like, "Well, maybe I'll return it back." And it came back and it was burnt. And there's the other way. And then somebody later told me probably shouldn't have ordered it back or sent it back. Chicken, eggs, things are done a little dry. It's a really texture thing for me, and that'll help. So you want your chicken and eggs and things to be dry. But if you don't, having a tool that would help you will be a good thing. Especially meat. It's easy to overcook.
Bad-tempered as well as ugly.
But also it
As I didn't
matters
see
on
the
what
point of
type
going
of
all
steak,
the way over there to
what
get
cut of
scratched,
meat,
I stayed where I was.
and how you tenderize it and season it will make it a good steak too. Sometimes. Where do we go? Someplace in Glenwood
Suddenly,
Springs where they
I realized the
steak
horrific
cooking
truth.
for us,
The
Jeff?
guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush.
I forgot what cut it was, but I let it rest in salt and pepper and steak run
Hello again.
rub for 2 days.
Well,
Most good.
in the still air, the smell... The stallholder's face wasn't a
And you
great
said you
ad
could
for
almost
running
cut
a
it with a
kebab.
butter knife.
Oh, he has the
Toilet
Close up,
brush.
I
Make
could
it
see
what? Why?
well, maybe we can report where the stolen toilet brush is now.
Oh. So at the bar, in the bar there, they were complaining about the toilet brush being stolen.
Yeah. New toilet brush. Somebody stole it.
It was boneless and had very little fat.
There wasn't much when I couldn't speak out. I knew the door was locked.
Is that why we can't use the bathroom? Because we stole the toilet?
Hello again, old...
Pray.
Well, I still don't have it.
Oh, the
See you around, old...
Meg.
So how do we get the kebab guy to talk to us? Maybe he wants the ball. Because all he's going to say is kebabs.
Close up, I could see... Hello again.
Hello.
Well,
Does Dwayne help us?
in the still air...
By the way, I appreciate that I'm not the only adult who likes those kitty cereals.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there.
Have you had any dealings with the kebab seller?
Absolutely not. Pearl's already had one attack of Montezuma's revenge.
Okay, well...
Count 'em.
But maybe Pearl has.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello.
Have you had anything...
Hey, Evans, no, with my digest.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
So I don't understand why we constantly have to go back and forth to these boobs.
This guy.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello?
Look, this is going to sound a bit strange, but I need Arto's brush.
What? The brush he bastes the kebabs with?
Yes.
Let me find some dirty postcards for you instead.
Nijo, this is serious. Arto stole that brush he's using from a friend, and I want to get it back.
Perhaps I could help you, old chap. Maybe? Perhaps?
Maybe what? Perhaps what?
I do not wish to seem mercenary, sir, but I am a merchant.
Wants that red ball.
And merchants trade.
Merchant? This isn't Sears and Roebuck here.
Well, if
Dated.
you're going to be disagreeable,
No, you're
And
right.
dirty postcards.
What would
Me
you
too.
like?
I seem to recall that you have something that might alleviate my boredom. A globe of delight, a Rubicon spheroid of heavenly pleasure.
You mean the ball, don't you?
A tiny spherular form that barely spans my hand, yet promises hours of amusement.
If you mean the ball, why don't you just say so?
Can I have the ball back, mister?
Of course you can.
All right, here you go.
Thank you, sir. People say bad things
So I've always
about
got solid
Americans,
cereal
but
lined
you're
up on the
okay
shelf.
in my book.
We
What
often
people?
do too.
What bad thing?
I
Never
I
mind
like
that
cinnamon
now.
toast crunch. I like
Remember the
cinnamon
brush?
oatmeal.
Right, yes, the brush.
All you
Cheerios
have to do with Arto
and
is
cinnamon
eat
Cheerios
polite. It
and
lightens
peanut
his
butter
day, makes it
and
all
Cocoa
worthwhile
Pebbles.
for
And
him
I don't
again.
like
How
Fruity
can I be
Pebbles
polite
that
to the
much,
guy when
but
I
I
can't
like
speak a
Cocoa
word of
Pebbles for
Syrian?
sure.
Arabic.
That's what I
And
meant.
Simply memorize this phrase.
Life cereal.
Il
I like
akl
Life.
kal.
Il akal kal.
Close enough.
But I'm not a
Now,
real big
go over to
cereal
Arto
eater, and that's
and
the truth.
deliver
Because I
those
don't
honeyed
do a
words
lot
even
of
unto
milk.
his delicate ears.
But
he won't be able to do
Cinemaster
enough
wants some
for
dirty
you.
postcards.
Really?
He
Really?
wanted dirty postcards.
That's not a very...
No, sir.
Why do you keep
Oh, it has kept
fiercely...
and it's
So long, Nijo.
toodle.
Okay, what's Nico going to do to get us that brush?
Well, if you're listening, it's talking about cereal.
Well, I'm going both. Multitasking.
Told you some things. Tell this guy.
Hello again, sir.
Okay.
Il akul kalb?
Filthy! Bad! I'll kill you!
Oh no.
Whoa! Calm down. I just... Feet, do your thing.
Okay, he took the brush with him. Is he still chasing us? Because that's not really a chase scene. Maybe it's a long alleyway.
There wasn't much point in when I could... Hello
He's
again,
gone.
Okar.
Maybe we can go steal the brush.
What does il akal kalb mean?
Who teach you that?
Nejo told me to say it to Arto.
And Arto come after you with big knife, yes?
Yeah, how did you know?
I know Arto. You tell him in bad Arabic that his kebab's made from dog meat.
Oh
I
shit!
said he was using dog food. No wonder he went crazy.
No.
The tricks was
Ultar
underwhelming.
not
I
mean
have
meat
no
for
postcards.
dog. Ultar mean meat of dog.
Oh. Ew.
Uh-oh.
Well, I still don't have any cash on.
Oh,
His kebabs are
See you around, Ultar.
made of dog
Meg.
meat. Go up and say, mine hovercraft is full of eels. No, he's back. Good.
Hello again.
Filthy!
Okay, I'm going.
Did we get the brush?
The stallholder's face wasn't
Is it still there?
in the still air.
Go see if
Close
Nico,
up.
Nico grabbed it. He's a what? I
What
don't
the heck
know.
did you
What
tell
is Arto in
Patience.
Arabic?
Patience. I've been chased by a homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient?
But consider, sir, while you were running from the irate Arto wasn't using the brush.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic?
Your brush, sir.
Ta-da!
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death list for a toilet brush.
A
The
friend
end.
posted.
Yeah, but I noticed it wasn't your butt that was on the...
They also serve who only stand and wait.
Oh,
A friend posted a Halloween costume
thanks for
idea
getting
for
the
the
brush
boys.
and risking
Little
my
tooth
life.
necklaces, Wakanda forever. Aw.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle peep, sir.
He wants to know what the translation was again.
The meat was
Did you take and hit that cat with that brush?
The meat was made out of dogs, or something like that.
Yeah, you want to know what Arlo stood for. In Farsi, I guess. Arabic. In Arabic.
It was a short-handled brush.
Go and click on. Excuse me. Go and click on that guy again. The seller. Can you click on him with anything or no?
In the still air. Hello again. Filth!
Okay, so he don't like us at all. We just get on out of here. The moment has passed. Sorry, Cinemasker.
3 mini Black Panthers. Well, they're black.
Cute.
Or you can make them all pink.
Well, no, I wouldn't recommend doing that. So.
Here's your brush, sir. It wasn't easy getting it back.
Here's your.
The manager took the brush from me, gave me the toilet keys as my reward, and stomped off. What was all that about?
Manager, he say, bah, look at state of this. Need much cleaning and detergent before go around my, you bend.
He said all that?
Body language account for much, you know? Oh, yes, indeedy.
Okay, now you can go in the bathroom.
It was the key to the club toilet.
To the clogged toilet.
Club.
Oh.
This isn't Leisure Suit Larry.
I was like, what the hell? I don't have anything better to do with my life than clean up clogged toilets.
Huh.
The mirror was as clean as anything else in there.
Maybe you can look in the mirror and it's like a double face or something weird.
It was a roller towel dispenser.
There's a window you can go out of. Oh, good.
And I thought
Never
the French
mind.
had strange toilets. And I thought the French had strange toilets. I hadn't drunk anything since the morning, and I didn't need to use it.
Yeah.
The design of the toilet was a little different from what I was used to, but a toilet chain is a toilet chain all over the world.
You stole the toilet chain? Okay.
Oops.
And he just broke it.
Well, the guy isn't going to have to worry about the toilet brush.
The mirror was as clean as anything else in there.
Does rank work? I don't mind.
It was
me.
the short
I don't
length
know
of
the
chain
command. I don't
I'd
know the
taken from
command
the
either.
toilet
Maybe
of
it's
the
the
Club
exclamation leader.
What you do? Try to sell off the chain as something supposedly old.
Can you go out the window?
It was a roller.
You lock the door after you go use the bathroom? There you go, points. Now you found something.
The towel sat in the open dispenser like a wad of dirty chewing gum. There didn't seem much point in closing the dispenser. The dispenser had opened easily enough.
You stole the toilet.
There didn't seem much point in closing the dispenser.
You stole the toilet chain and your
It was a
paper.
length of coarse gray toweling from the toilet at the Club Alamut.
Well, I think that was worth one toilet brush. Hey, go back in there, and he probably says, "Some idiot stole the toilet paper." You're the only one with the keys. All right, well, let's try to leave without the keys in our keys in our hand and see what happens. Like, hey, return the keys. He loved cats when I married him. He wants to know, Cinemaster wants to know if I had to get you to love cats or if you loved cats when I married you.
No, I grew up with cats, so
Yeah.
I like cats.
He definitely grew up with cats. 2 years, 4 days, and 12 hours ago. That's crazy.
Hello again,
Thank
Otar.
you. That's
Praise
amazing
be to Allah.
that you support me that
I am
long.
blessed with
That's
your
amazing.
Well, I still don't
Yeah,
have...
the answer is that he already had
What
cats.
is this
They had
toilet chain?
two
You
cats
got brush
when,
back so you
well, they
could
only had the
steal
one
chain?
cat when I met him. And
Look
we
what I've
were,
got.
our
The
very
towels.
first
What do
cat
you want?
was about,
Well, I don't know
we
yet.
were living together
You're
2
sure a
years
funny
before we
boy.
got our very
Run
first cat
around,
together.
collect things.
Sky.
Yeah, about 2 or 3.
Yep. Because before that, we lived in
Look,
apartments
I've
where we
got the
couldn't
keys
have
to
any
the
pets.
Is this life goal thing I read in GQ?
But ever since, we've had a cat of some sort.
See you
Now
around,
we have
Lothar.
4.
May good fortune
2 that are
follow
not
you,
ours. 2
mister.
we are fostering, and 2 that are ours.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be.
Cinemaster, do you love cats or are you a dog person?
See you around, Ultar.
May good.
I'm not the crazy cat lady. I just happen to like cats. I love dogs too, and I'd have a dog if only I could. So you don't have what kind of pet, do you have a pet of any kind? Neither cats nor dogs. We also used to have goldfish and turtles, hamsters and rats, not in the house, just in the cage. And I think that's about the gist of our pet world, isn't it?
Hi there,
Yeah,
Dwayne.
rats,
Hi
hamsters,
there,
fish,
George.
turtles,
How can
cats.
I've got the key.
executive?
Not.
I think I might be. I'm a little scared
What
to
does
put
this toilet-
those 3 cats on my
means that
dating profile
somewhere
due to a
somebody
bad rep. You
can't
know,
flush
it seems like after a while somebody
Here,
might
I
think
have a
that you're
washroom
the crazy
towel.
cat lady.
Yes?
If
No.
you post
Oh,
3 cats.
I was
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Okay, well,
count on it.
But maybe there's a crazy cat man out there.
hello again, sir.
He probably wouldn't be too many.
Okay.
You know, it wouldn't be too many men out there, but there might be a few. Hopefully he's not, crazy. In addition to liking cats.
What do you make of this? Okay.
All right, don't talk to that guy anyway. All I know is
What do you make of
I
thi-
will call someone
Okay.
if any animal's in trouble. I don't want to see them suffering, but I don't want to make things worse. So I'll call someone who knows what they're doing. So if you find a cat, and just to get someone to pick it up and take it someplace safe, I think that's honorable. And
Hello
I
again,
think that's,
Pearl.
Why, hello,
the least you can
George.
do. Especially if you
what
do not
you-
have pets or do not want
Yeah.
pets. I was thinking
I've
of
got
what
the
high
keys.
strung
My digestion, you better.
and T.
What do you think of
Burrows,
this toilet chain?
and he doesn't
My.
want any live animals because he doesn't want to
I
have.
don't
the-
believe in real.
A
pets.
washroom.
He doesn't believe in real
Oh,
pets, so he's a
George.
cardboard.
You poor,
dog.
poor.
No, I'm fine.
There's the answer.
I've gotta
A
go now,
cardboard
Pearl.
dog.
Been a pleasure, George.
My Facebook family and friends have given up on me. They needn't bring in enough supply for the future man. Well, you never know where the future man may reside there. Sometime tangled when you least expect it, you may find the future man. Hopefully he likes a lot of cats. Okay, what is the deal with this guy and ringing the bell and he comes out?
Try to see if the cat.
So this guy comes out when the cat jumps on the shelf. Cat gets down
Oh,
and
cat
knocks
knocked
something
something
off the shelf. And guess what? When in Marib, do like the Maribs do, steal it off the ground. So we did. What do we got?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a statue.
The statuette looked pretty sorry for itself after its fall, chipped with both arms broken off.
Give it to her and tell her it's old.
Maybe not.
She didn't want the toilet chain, I'm guessing, right?
No.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why,
Are you interested in antiquity?
Anna. What?
How about this fine statuette?
Oh, George, that would be ideal, except, I don't know. It looks new, George. You wouldn't be trying to make a fool out of me, would you, George?
Good God, no, Pearl. Nothing could be further from my mind.
mind.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a...
So why does... Oh, 11 months,
Maybe
28
not.
days. There you go. Followage. Okay.
Maybe
That's
not.
like, I don't remember you being at the beginning, but okay.
Maybe not.
So she didn't want the statue. You can give it to the kebab guy. You can take his knife and chop it down some more. How about giving it to Nico?
Hi there.
Hi.
Would you like the
What do you think
statue,
of-
Dwayne?
Look, not old.
I think we just
Okay,
did that age
count
or
on.
something.
What do we have to age it with?
No, that's what I was wondering if we did something with a towel or try to use some sand or something.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello?
What is this
Are you building a bathroom in easy install?
Do you recognize these keys?
No.
Maybe not. May I have this statuette? It is broken after all.
Certainly. And when my father deals with that feline for breaking it, you can have a Davy Crockett hat as well.
So long, Nijo.
Poodle.
That's awful. All right,
The
what do we
statuette
have?
looked pretty
How
sorry for
about
itself.
plaster? Can we use the plaster to do something with it?
Maybe not.
Okay. We scrape it
Maybe
with a bunch
not.
of keys.
Use
Use our handy dandy sewer key on it.
Maybe not.
Can we take the makeup from the dirty tissue and smear it on the thing?
The grease paint had worked magic. Now it looked like aged marble instead of cheap plaster. The grease paint had worked magic. Hello again, Pearl.
Why,
What do you think of this fine piece of ancient statuary?
oh, Matt, that's just what I've been looking for. Just one thing, though.
Oh?
It looks awful similar to that modern one you showed me.
Ah, well, that's because... You see, that's because the first one I showed you was a modern copy of this one. And I sought out the artist who'd done the copy and bought the original. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, George, how can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive, believe me. Would you like it?
Would I ever? I'm not carrying the money, though. If you go and find Dwayne, he'll pay you for it. If he gives you any trouble, just tell him that I want it.
Okay.
I've got to go now.
It's been...
So that's how we get the money from this.
Yeah, I figure it was from that.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George.
What do you think of this?
Good gravy. Looks old.
Yeah, I had to turn this town upside down.
Boy, your luck's better than ours. Looks Roman.
I wouldn't know.
What'll they say back home? How much do you want, George?
Oh, I couldn't. It's the find of a lifetime. I mean,
$50. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. Here you go.
And here you go.
Thanks for the
Wow.
money, Dwayne. This'll come
3
in real
days
handy.
worth of what?
I ought to be
do that
thanking
yet.
you for
Wow,
finding
that's
this Roman statuette.
That's a lot of watching. I'm wondering if Mike paid and Slayer and
Okay,
Count on it.
probably like a month.
$50. In the States, I'd have thought of it as a good night out. Here in Marib, it represented hard currency.
Okay, what do we need the money for?
Taxi drive up to Bull's Head.
Ah,
Run,
okay.
George!
Probably Puppets probably has a lot. He's in your top 5. Oh yeah. I've known Puppets for well over 2 years. Oh, this guy's a taxi driver who will take us to the bowl.
Hello again, old...
Friend,
About Bull's Head,
are you desirous of seeing this most
Mike,
splendid place?
Serena,
Well,
and Sherry
A terrific bargain.
are all
Only
top 5.
50 of your Yankee
Only
bucks.
50 or-
50, huh?
I believe it. Where's Slayer? He should be
Okay,
there
it's
too,
a
right?
deal. Here's...
Ah, most splendid. As you say, the cash price moolah is correct. Mister,
Does that even
we
work?
make with haste.
Where exactly is your taxi?
I'm just
'Cause the
amazed
only
when
vehicle I didn't
actually
see
works
around
on
here
this
is an
thing.
aging Army surplus
It
truck.
doesn't look like it
Yes?
works at all.
Ah,
Unless you gotta
okay.
pick
I'll be along in a minute.
and bladed, so it's like it's top 10.
It didn't
Bladed
seem right to
eclipses.
take off with the toilet keys, so
That's good.
Cool. I didn't even know that. All right. So I'm gonna take the I'll take the taxi.
hello again, Ultar.
His most
Hey, you
splendid
won.
and adventurous
Oh, no, you
client.
lost. You spent
Is this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing, yes.
Hey, every time. He probably says, well, now stop eating. Who knows?
Oh,
Ultar took the towel from me, cut it in two
So what was the
lengthways,
question?
and gave me half back. With his half, he did the kind of fan belt replacement that's normally done with stockings.
Now,
I was
it
gonna turn
might
on the
not
Avatar
be
sedan, I
together,
forgot.
So, serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
No
Stockings
question.
might work on a Bentley, but on a truck, the coarse toweling did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend.
okay.
You
I guess
want to
apparently
see
I
the bull's
solved
head?
the problem without
Yes.
even knowing it.
Use the towel, clicked on the
There's
car.
an
And,
issue with the vehicle, I guess. A few hours later.
so that's why we got the toilet paper from the bathroom.
Towel.
I mean, the towel. Yeah. Hey, we're going on a trip. We're gonna go see some bulls. Zeke is a stinking cuddle bug. I bet he's happy he's not been in the room for, since you said he's been in the room since you got there, pretty much. Not able to wander around because of that dog. Okay, we have some notes. In fact, we have 3 pages of notes. This place is weird. Oh, hold on. Now in Marib, the village revealed the tripod. Oh no, Khan's here. He's been asking around about me. According to Ultar, the taxi driver, Klausner asked to go someplace called the Bull's Head Hill, and I need to check that out. This place is weird. I had to get a toilet brush to get a towel to fix a taxi, but I made it to the Bull's Head Hill, and now to look for Klausner. Find him and find the land. We have to be careful of Khan. We don't want the whatever. We don't want the sword for our own self. We're just going to use it to
Just pick a stick.
Yep.
The stick I'd broken off was surprisingly hard and inflexible.
All right, let's head on through here.
I could see that crack would make a good anchor point.
Hey, we got a sewer key.
That's it.
Hey, it worked in Ireland.
I think we're picking a
hotel around there.
stone.
I damaged that
got-
tree enough for one day.
Oh,
Take a look at
can't.
the tree. Tie the stick into the towel to use it to climb down.
With a flourish, I tied the end of the towel to the stick with a textbook reef knot.
Good job. How about the chain?
Maybe not.
We still have to make a. How about the plaster?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay, I think that's it.
Oh, okay. Reef nut. Another name for a square.
I could see that crack would make a good anchor point.
Can you fall? Because Roger would. No. He just won't let us go any further.
We haven't died
Well,
very often. in this
we're
game,
not
so-
going to die unless we get caught by something, and even then. But it's nothing like Roger Wilco dying. I don't think.
Well, that looked really safe. But I had no choice. I hadn't anticipated going mountaineering when I'd come to Syria.
He doesn't even have the proper mountaineering shoes on. Alrighty. There's a hole there.
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in there. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation.
Space
No
Force
blade
One.
took my hand off at the wrist, and no scorpion stung me, for which I was very grateful. But there was something in there. A metal ring, as wide as my hand.
Okay, so did you pull the metal ring?
I took a firm hold of the ring and tried not to think of death traps, and pulled.
Voila!
Whoa there!
Whoa there. Okay, is there anything? Alright, let's go forward. No place to go but forward. Uh-oh.
Around the corner, I found the corpse. Oh my God. Klausner? Large as life and twice as dead. I'd hardly had time to accept the fact when I heard the door mechanism start up again.
Aw, shit, we're stuck in here.
Oh man, no! The door had slammed shut, trapping me. I had a bad feeling about how Klausner had died.
I'm worried about the scarabs. This is some vacation. I'm trapped in the cave in Syria. This is like I said, this is totally the Facebook of a game. You know, where you're writing every single thing that happens. Totally trapped in Assyria with a corpse for a company and an assassin on my tail. All right, let's take a look. Maybe we're
I
smarter than
couldn't
him.
think of anything to do with the statue, apart from scaring small children with it. A stone head.
Bars were
bearing
just
3
closing your
beauty
county.
Faces. It was a strange image.
Again?
But a
I heard that
powerful,
California
redolent
was
with
getting ready to
antiquity
reinstill
and
this
ancient
because the
mysteries.
coronavirus numbers went up. So, not surprised.
I couldn't take the inscription with me. All I could do was stare at it and try to memorize it. In occidenta sita est, in ora mundi.
Yep,
It's like a
New Zealand
rabbit
closed
or-
That
8
would have to
counties
do.
and their bars, and my county is one of them. Okay, hold on.
I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart. A stone head bearing 3 bearded
That's
faces.
the mirror.
Wait, look at it again.
That's the mirror. We need to look at the guy and see if he has a lens on it.
Or do you use the
A
bottle?
glass.
Whatever had been in the bottle had been drunk. Klausner must have died of thirst and dehydration.
Looking really awful for having been only dead for like.
Bullwhips might be handy for exploring ancient ruins, but they're no use when you're trapped in a cave. Klausner clearly fancied himself as a latter-day Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
Can we take the bottle? Do we have anything in our inventory that lets us take the bottle?
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
What if we do the chain in the bottle?
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
Okay, so he cannot do
I searched the corpse. No portable phone, no demolition charges, no 5-course meal. You'd think international conspirators would go around better equipped. I couldn't see any marks of violence, apart from his fingertips being scraped raw, and that seemed self-inflicted. Klausner had been pretty smart to get this far, but he was still dead.
So are we if we don't do something. My guess is he hid.
I've done more fun things in my life than searching a corpse, but as my life expectancy wasn't great, I figured I should try every new challenge that came my way. I cautiously flicked open the jacket.
Look what I found.
Hey, what's this? I'd found some kind of lens. A very old lens made from a very hard glass. That settled it. The knight on the manuscript had been holding a lens the whole time, not a crystal ball.
Okay.
Kind of wondering if you had to do something with the glass.
I was right. It's a lens, not a crystal ball, and now I have it. Although Klausner is dead, I'm going the same way unless I find a way out. Kind of missed the result. So I'm going to use that
The
lens.
mouth's opening. It must be Ultar. My God. If he comes in, we'll both be trapped. Ultar! Don't come in! It's a trap! Stay where you are! You!
Oh, Khan.
Hello, Mr. Stobart. We meet in the most unusual places. Please, do not make any sudden moves. I have no desire to maim
He
you.
just wants.
Did you say maim?
I did. Dead men tell no tales, as you say. And I want to hear everything that you have to tell me.
And what if I don't want to talk?
Then I shall, most regrettably,
We have ways
to
of
kill
making you talk.
Rest assured, however, that I am an excellent shot. You would not suffer.
Oh, that's good. Believe me, I'm really assured.
It is rather dark in here. I think we should conduct our business outside.
Why should I make myself an easier target?
If I fire at you, Mr. Stobart, I shall hit you even in here. But, unfortunately, my marksmanship will suffer. It could be the difference between hitting you in the leg or the groin.
Boy, it sure is hot in here.
No sudden moves, Mr. Stobart.
Okay, hold on. I don't go to bars, so not bad for you. Yeah.
Yeah. One of my coworkers, he finally got to go. He's like, this is the first time in like 3 or 4
Now
months.
then, where shall we start?
How
In the
about
beginning.
being bosom buddies and you putting that gun away?
Klausner, do you know where he is?
He's, be an angel, be a devil.
Yeah, Angel.
Yep, he's dead. Just around the corner of the cave. You want to look?
I'll take your word for it. How did he die?
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this trap you were shouting about? Yes, I suspected as much. The Templars were not ones to give away their secrets lightly. Was he carrying anything of importance?
Oh, be a devil.
No, nothing.
So, why is this location important? What did the Templars hide here if not an artifact?
Be a devil.
Well, there is something, I guess, but you can't move it.
Yes? What is it?
It's a treasure map. Yeah, X marks the spot.
Come now, do you expect me to believe that?
Yeah, okay. You caught me.
Hey, I
Round
see
the
AC
corner,
White Raven.
there
Thank you
is
so much
something
for
in Latin
those.
up on the wall.
I appreciate it. I
Legend.
appreciate it.
Do you remember it, Mr. Stobart?
In acadenta cita est, in ora mundi.
Ah, the words of Caesar. Yes, that makes sense.
Well, I know that roughly it means to the west, to the edge of the world. But what the heck is that about?
It tells me where the sword of Baphomet lies. Mr. Stobart,
Hey,
I am
Nick
sure
Girls
that
Small.
you are just what
Hello.
you
Well, thank
appear
you so
to
much
be,
for the raid.
a
Hello.
gifted
Welcome.
amateur.
Hi.
Thanks,
Hi,
I think.
AC. Look at you.
But I can no longer tolerate
Hello.
your
Hi.
interference.
Hi, AC
There
White
is far
Raven.
more at
Welcome
stake
to the
than you
stream.
realize.
Thanks for stopping
So what are you
by.
gonna do?
Have a great
I regret that we must end this here and now. Your only choice now is whether you die like a man or like a dog.
Well, I get to choose. Do I want to die like a man or die like a dog? You guys in the chat, you guys choose for us. Man or dog? Or do a man with a dog? You can type here. Man or dog? If you agree, bark. That's so funny that you get to choose that kind of choice, you know? It's like, So, we are going to go ahead and assume most people are still lurking, and we're just going to die like a dog.
Hey,
How
look
are
now.
things? Things are
Don't
good. How
kill
are
me.
things for you?
I've got
AC?
money. Maybe we can cut a deal.
You disappoint me.
Okay, you're the boss. I'll take my medicine.
I should like to shake your hand.
Ooh! Finally! Take his gun. Goodbye, George. Just jump down the. Well, death by. Oh, okay. We landed in our car.